Good morning, viewers and readers. Time for our weekly news bulletin. A short wrap-up about what's going on in Rustenburg Herald this week. Good morning, Christel.
Good morning, goeiemôre. Ja, ons is hierso, ons is nie weggewaai nie, al was die hele Rustenburg blykbaar gisteraand in 'n verskriklike storm, ek weet nie.
It was terrible. The winds were terrible, and it also was the first rain of the new season was yesterday. Incidentally on my son's birthday, so that is a blessing.
Baie geluk. Ja, en gewoonlik moet dit mos eers reën hierso teen Paul Kreer se verjaardag.
Yes.
So ons gaan of 'n buitengewone goeie reënjaar hê of dit was dit.
Christel, we kick off this week with the revival of the so-called Rustenburg Straatfeest, the Rustenburg Street Festival of many decades ago. In 1994, the first street festival was held. This year, Friday and Saturday, the 27th and 28th of October, is going to be a bumper weekend. Not only do we have the finals of the Rugby World Cup tournament, where we will hopefully see the Boks running off with the trophy once again, but also the street festival. This is a family fest for everyone, and it is going to last for 2 days. You can have stalls, you can party, you can listen to shows. Steve Hofmeyer and his son Armand will be there, a host of other artists, lots to eat and drink, lots of security, lots of fun. Read all about it in this week's edition. There's a nice front page picture of a number of kids who are highly excited about what's coming up. Incidentally, Rustenburg schools will be participating in large numbers, and then we also have a full comprehensive report on the street festival on page 7 of this week's edition.
Ja, jy weet as die Springbokke die Wêreldbeker wen, is ons die eerste land om dit 4 keer te wen. So dit is ons wat ons Suid-Afrikaners goed doen. Ons maak geskiedenis. So ek twyfel nie eers dat ons gaan wen nie. Dan op so 'n bietjie meer van 'n hartseer noot, een van die stad se geliefde leraars, Dominee Willem Pretorius, hy en sy gesin groet die stad en hulle verhuis daar na die skone Kaap, daar aan die voet van die Matroosberge, as Somerset Wes toe. So hy gaan nou 'n Helderberger word. Ons neem afskeid van hom op bladsy 4.
Christel, what a blessing to be relocating to the Cape. Most people will probably agree not all of us are that fortunate to choose where we are going to live for the next few years. What I wouldn't do to go to the Cape. Back to reality. In Rustenburg, the headlines are about the councillors of the Rustenburg municipality. After many years of accusations and people arguing that Rustenburg municipality is applying selective credit control, it has been confirmed this past week when it was ordered that Rustenburg councillors must pay back their arrears amounting to more than 4 million rand immediately. And then can you still believe that some of them, quite a lot of them apparently, were still trying to negotiate for special treatment or for favorable terms to pay their arrears. These are the people who should be an example to our communities, to pay for what you're getting, to pay for your fees, water and electricity, but they are guilty themselves of the culture of non-payment.
Dit is net heeltemal onaanvaarbaar, maar eerstens, hoe is dit toegelaat dat dit so verskriklik oploop?
That is the point.
Want as ek en jy nou hierdie maand dalk nou so 'n bietjie laat betaal, want ons moes iets vervang wat gebreek het as gevolg van hierdie konstante kragonderbrekings wat niks met beurtkrag te doen het nie, dan is hulle skielik verskriklik efficient.
Yes,
en kan jou kom ontkoppel.
That is why they can't deny that their policy is based on selective credit control. I mean, one of these councillors is in arrears with 206,000 rand.
Hoeveel maande is dit?
Many years.
Okay.
Okay.
Dan iets waarvoor jy krag nodig het, en ons hoop dan dit, maar vandag is load shedding mos nou weer opgeskort, tot môre toe, dan slaat ons seker nou weer met nommer 8, is 'n lekker aandete. En ons het hierdie week vir Marnus van Dijk, wat vir ons 'n pasta maak, waaroor jy kan huis toe skryf. So kyk, as ek vir jou sê, ons hou nie van die Italianers op die rugbyveld nie, want hulle is onvoorspelbaar, maar in 'n kombuis hou ons vreeslik baie van hulle. So gaan kyk op bladsy 24 wat Marnus met pasta maak, wat dit in 'n ander klas sit. Dis nie sommer net 'n gewone pasta nie.
What do they say? Bellissimo, or what?
Ja, bellissimo.
Christel, residents of Northwest must by this time be rather bored with regular reports of fires, veld fires, bush fires, fires to property. The past weekend was a nightmare once again, with fires in the Pilanesberg National Park, destroying large areas of natural pastures. The Manjane Gate, for instance, was destroyed, it was burned to the ground. So also, no less than 40 chalets in the Manjane camp. But that wasn't it. On Saturday afternoon, the Cabanas Hotel at Sun City caught fire in one of its kitchens, but fortunately this was contained within an hour. Our readers will remember that just over a month ago, Pilanesberg International Airport was in the news when it was also burned down to the ground. Millions of rand lost. And we are making the case in our viewpoint this week that it's perhaps high time for our local authorities, our governments, to educate our people on the dangers of fire, to encourage our people to rid themselves of useless traditions, that the veld will not grow if it hasn't been burned to the ground. That is nonsense. That is costing our farmers millions of rand every year. And we really hope our authorities will look at this and start something new which could benefit all farmers and wildlife in South Africa.
En terwyl daai vuur ontbrand het by die Cabanas, was daar 'n golfdag aan die gang ten bate van prinses Charlene van Monaco se fonds om sport in die land te bevorder. So dit was nogal, dit het wêreldnuus gehaal. Nog iets wat nasionaal opslaa maak is die moord van Ben Gumbi, wat in Augustus, ek dink dit was die 13de Augustus, hier voor 'n koffiewinkel in Rustenburg doodgeskiet is. 'n Persoon is in hegtenis geneem, maar wag vir dit, hulle het hom by die Germiston Hof gaan arresteer, waar hy op borgtog uit was vir 'n gewapende roof. So ja, hy het dit vir homself maklik gemaak, of vir die polisie maklik gemaak. Hulle kon hom sommer net by die hof gaan haal, waar hy op 'n ander klag voorkom.
A bad day at the office. Christel, this weekend, if you don't know what's going to happen or don't know what to do this weekend, remember that this weekend the Rustenburg Farmers Market will also be a bumper edition. This weekend the Farmers Market will sport a livestock auction with a host of livestock, different breeds and types of sheep and goats and what have you, like we say, damaras, mbuzi goats, skilder goats. Have you ever heard of these? Xhosa lob ears. If you don't know these, go to the showgrounds on Saturday morning shortly after 9 and you will see. Perhaps you could acquire some of these for your small holding or your farm. If it hasn't burned down in the meantime.
Komplekstuin. Ek kan sien hoe ek met 'n bok daar in my komplekstuin gaan oor die weg kom. Dit sal lieflik wees, want ek vermoed ek is ook gedeeltelik bok, want al hoe meer het ek lus om mense met die kop te stap. En as jy jou nou so oor ys het en dalk jou nek beseer het of jou rug beseer het, dan is dit 'n goeie tyd om te gaan aanklop by JST, ons staatshospitaal hier in Rustenburg wat nuwe hoogtes bereik elke week met die tipe dienste wat hulle aanbied, en vir September fokus hulle juis op fisioterapie. So as jy van staatshulp afhanklik is vir mediese sorg, is dit 'n goeie tyd om te laat kyk na jou postuur en na jou ruggraat, want jy weet dis die enigste ding wat jy het wat jou regop hou en so jy beter mooi na dit kyk.
Christel, I'm going to conclude with this. For a small little town, our sportsmen and women really do well and they really excel from time to time and quite regularly, I must say. Local learner, pupil, boys still at school, young Jaden boys, has managed to clinch the South African High Schools Off-Road Motorcycle Championship for 2023. This is a huge achievement. There's a brilliant future that awaits this kid. There's a short story with nice photographs on our back page. Perhaps you could become involved as a possible sponsor or as a contributor in one way or another, or merely as a spectator at one of his events in Northwest where he is participating. Congratulations to Jaden and his parents. This is indeed a huge achievement.
Ja, hy kan vir off-road vir Rustenburg doen wat Brad Binder vir Carltonville en Randfontein gedoen het. Hy kan ons op die map sit.
Absolutely. So, nothing more?
Nee.
Are we done? Okay, with that then, I'm
so vir 'n lang naweek.
It's a wonderful long weekend. So don't come to the office on Monday, remember. I will not forget not to come. See you next week, same time, same place, on Wednesday morning. And keep safe.
En ek gaan nou vir jou neus so 'n bietjie in dit vryf. Ek gaan vir die lang naweek Kaap toe. So sien julle almal volgende week as ek lus is, as die berg nie te veel roep nie.
We must say, Christel is going to Cape Town as one of 3 finalists in a national writers competition. She is one of only 3 who could win prize money to the tune of 150,000?
155,000.
155. So that's 5. That 5 is mine, as we agreed upon earlier this month. All the best. We wish you good luck. We wish you all the best. And hopefully we can announce the good news next week.
Baie dankie. Ek hoop ook so.
Keep well. Until next week.